Light now turned on. 1,000 metres, race number 1. Racing, Liquor away well, and she's in front by a length early doors. Second, Audley on. Up into third, 10 Gun Ready. Ringo Steel going forward now, followed by Bulsara. Getting a long way back, Perfect Mission. Last of all is Pacific Vampire. So Liquor being joined here by Nordley on. A length and a half away, third, Ringo Steel, followed by Bulsara, 10 Gun Ready. Further back to Perfect Mission and Pacific Vampire at the 550. And Liquor just in front. Second, the outside, Nordley on. Going forward quickly, 3 wide, Ringo Steel. Further back to 10 Gun Ready. Bulsara the inside at the 400 metres marker. Liquor just in front. Nordley on the outside's under pressure. Wider at Ringo Steel. They're clear from plugging home Perfect Mission. Further back to 10 Gun Ready, but Liquor kicked away. 3 lengths in front now. Trying hard, Ringo Steel. Likewise, Nordley on. Further back to Perfect Mission. Pacific Vampire, but it's all Liquor with 100 metres left to go. 5 lengths in front, and Liquor's won the first. Second to Nordley on third. Perfect Mission, followed by Pacific Vampire, 10 Gun Ready, Ringo Steel and Bulsara.
Absolutely not. That was probably her best win to date. So Tony Gollan's got a huge smile on his face. Well done. That was exceptional.
Yeah, it was very good. A couple of very good friends in this horse, and Brian Simpson and Mike Byes been on the phone already, and Mike Byes owes me a little favour now for that win, so it's fantastic.
It's nice to be owed a little, isn't it?
Oh, it's very nice to be owed favours from very influential men like that. But really good, this filly today. I thought she was really unlucky here the other day. We possibly should have just crossed that horse the other day, and I think she's 2 from 2 here. She's a really good 1,000 metre mare. She gets herself a bit warm, as you would have saw, but we just try and work with her. There's no point having a fight with her. She's just too cantankerous, but she's really good at stepping out the gates and getting on with the job, and she's a fast filly.
Today, more so than I've ever seen her before. She was like a boxer in the ring, waiting to go into the ring, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's really nice and fresh. I mean, these 1,000 metre horses, you don't want to overdo it with them, but it's a fine line with her because she's a bit cantankerous. Ange rides her every day. She knows her really, really well, and she's not an easy mare. She's one you got to work with, but she's doing a great job. You know, she had a lot of issues with herself early on with throat complaints and stuff like that, and we weren't sure if we'd ever get to see the best of her, but there's no doubt maturity helps them all and helps us all, and she's doing a great job now.
Look at us, Tone. Maturity.
Absolutely. Can't stop improving.
Can't stop improving. What else can you give the punters today?
I think there's good chances today. I like Madame Odette. I know people are a bit sceptical of her today with where she'll get, but I think she'll race a lot closer than what people think, and I really like her in benchmark 70 grade, being a stakes placed horse in the winter.
Terrific. All right, you're off on your winning way, so have a great day, Tone.
Thank you.
Great job there by Tony. We'll stick around, shall we, and have a chat with Ange. Let's have a look at the time. 56.81. Nice. 33.46. 4 1/4 lengths by a short neck. Here she is. She's arrived just in time. Well done. And tell us about this little lady.
She's a crazy one, but it's worth it. She's fast enough that we put up with her at home. And she knows her job. She's very fast out now, and the rail was a good aid to her, and she was strong late.
And she doesn't seem to mind about a bit of company either. She just laps it all up.
No, which is crazy because she's such a hot little thing at home, but have one go head and head with her, and she's not going any harder than she normally would. So it's just great to see her do that and win so well.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right, there she's Ange Jones and Tony Gollan off on their winning way here, taking out the first with the hot favourite in Liquor.
So Mythbuster going up into line, and light now turned on. Race number 2. Set racing now, and Divine Force away well. Likewise going forward as Mashani Hercules as Ending Sweet. So Ending Sweet in front now from second, Divine Force. Up into third going forward, Mythbuster, passing Mashani Hercules, and further back to Mashani Opal. Next one there was Cutting Edge over on the outside of Mashani Express, and a long way back Viali's second last, and Mashani Crown last of all inside the 600 metres marker. Divine Force and Mythbuster are the first couple. Third is Ending Sweet between behind them there. Well clear by 5 lengths from Mashani Opal, Mashani Hercules, Mashani Express, Mashani Crown Viali, and Cutting Edges right down the outside, but Divine Force has dashed away. 4 lengths in front now. Second Mythbuster. Running home is Mashani Express on the outside, making ground. Cutting Edge out wide on the track, but Divine Force at the 150 in front by 3. Second is Mashani Express, and further back to Cutting Edge. In front, Divine Force Green. A length and a half clear, and Divine Force has won. Second, Mashani Express, and third, Cutting Edge, followed by Mashani Hercules, and then Mashani Opal, Viali, Mashani Crown, Mythbuster, and Ending Sweet dropped out sharply and has pulled up at the rear.
Divine Force deserved that victory because she was driven mad. Ending Sweet was on the outside, and Mythbuster, he was just annoying them 3 out. And you could see that Robbie Dolan tried to rest her. He didn't move on her until very late, but she was out of fuel over the last 100 metres. You'll see here she spots something inside. She's about to look at it now. The ears go up and she's shying away. And you'll note the rider of Mashani Express, Jake Bayliss, having to take hold. But the margin is a length and a half. Interesting run by Cutting Edge, who'll get that third spot. Back and very wide, turning into the straight. Seemed to lose the plot. Something happened to Cutting Edge at about the 600. So that effort, although well beaten, has been quite good. And I think Josh mentioned Mashani Hercules, but Divine Force, the hot favourite. Nothing really went right for her there, Birdie, but job done.
Absolutely, Maxie. I actually don't think she could have been any more impressive. I mean, clearly she was shying at the big screen a long way from home and really taking her eyes off the ball. So Chris Muntz, he joins us now for a chat, and you've got yourself a very nice filly.
Nice filly, isn't she? Yeah, she's adaptable. She led today, and she come from well back first up, and she'll run 1200 on her ear. There's no problem with the 1200. So, look, she's an exciting filly. Where we go with her now, I'll just have to have a talk to the owners and see how she pulls up. But I may even just go straight to Millions Day because that's what we're trying to get her airy for, obviously. But you know, she's certainly a nice filly with a bit of ability, I think.
She's got all the money in the bank now to obviously make the race. I guess you map your plan now, how you want to go. When you say not run again, you mean not have a race, so obviously she'll have a couple of weeks off?
Yeah, I might put her out in the paddock just for a couple of weeks. Like these early season 2-year-old races, they're very taxing on these young horses.
Yeah.
And you know, I don't like to overtax them if I can help them, but, you know, we've got to get the prize money in the bank to get in the race. So she's in there now, I'm hoping. And, look, I'll only run her if I feel I really need to. Otherwise, I might just give her a little bowl around in a trial and go straight to Magic Millions Day.
Yeah, I think you've had 4 2-year-old starters that I can think of here in the city anyway for 3 wins, and probably the other one should have won, only it was shying at the semaphore board.
Yeah, exactly. No, we've got a good bunch of 2-year-olds this season. There's still a couple, that we haven't produced. But, look, this filly's certainly on record at the moment. She's probably the pick of them at this point in time.
I would agree. Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
All right, let's have a chat with Robbie Dolan now. And how good's Chris Muntz for you?
Chris Muntz is the man. Absolute legend. Oh, look, I've been writing a little bit of work for Chris, and he's been very generous to support me. I come up here sort of looking for a better life, I suppose, and he's been a big supporter of mine.
This little lady obviously did it differently today, up on the speed, and there was plenty of company as well, and then started to balk out in front, but at least 100 out.
Absolutely. Look, she's still a baby, but it gives us plenty of options now. Like she's more than likely, hopefully, get into the Magic Millions race now, and you can put her away, and she would have won on her hands and heels there if she didn't gawk at the finish line. So she still has a lot up her sleeve.
Great stuff. Well done.
Thank you.
There he is.
Turned on. Rousseau the favourite, barrier 5. Racing now. Russo was away fairly. The inside Kipling's Journey, Phastos 3 wide. Also Early Thoughts right up there as well. Rolling through the inside as 5th position. Russo is handy, making some ground and going forward there. Quality Time 3 wide. Phastos now drifting back, and Blacklog is last of all. So Kipling's Journey, Early Thoughts the first couple. A length and a half away third, Quality Time, followed by 5th position who's 4th, and that's the outside Russo. A length and a half to Blacklog and Phastos over on the outside. In front, Kipling's Journey by 3 parts here. Second's Early Thoughts at the 1200. 2 lengths away. Third is 5th position, who's parked back nearer the inside there. Further back to Quality Time. A length and a half to Russo. Blacklog the fence and Phastos at the tail. At the 1,000 metres marker, in front, Kipling's Journey here. Second, Early Thoughts, and third is 5th position. 4th, the outside Quality Time. 1 further back to Blacklog. Russo still second last the outside, about 5 lengths off the leader, and Phastos out the rear. 7.50 left to run, and Kipling's Journey here in front still. Second's Early Thoughts, and third the inside 5th position. 4th is Quality Time. A length and a half to Russo. Over on the outside of Blacklog the fence, and Phastos is 2 lengths away. 5.50 from the judge. In front, Kipling's Journey. Second, Early Thoughts. Up into third, 3 wide, Quality Time. Russo 4 wide, looping forward, making ground. 5th position, the inside, and running home is Blacklog, trying to come through between them. Kipling's Journey just in front. Russo down the outside. Early Thoughts is making ground. 5th position, 1 horse away from the rail. Weaving through Blacklog, and here's Phastos down the outside. They're stretched across the track. Russo's gone. Out wide, Phastos. Blacklog, the inside coming through 5th position, but Phastos at big odds has won. From a photo between 5th position, Early Thoughts, and Blacklog, not sure there, followed by Kipling's Journey, Quality Time, and Russo loomed up and then dropped out to finish at the rear.
Yeah, well, what a race. Phastos has got up. How long has it been between drinks for good old Phastos? According to my list, 1,281 days since he won back in May of 2020. He's a big horse. It's taken him a little while to take that condition off, but today, back in trip from the 2,000 metres to the 1,800. He's launched on the outside and he's got up to score. Ridden by Mark Duplessis, trained by Gillian Heinrich at the Gold Coast. They were all stretched right across the track. What happened to Quality Time there? He's got going again late, but he was the first to come under pressure, and Russo did loom at the top of the straight and then gave it up. So very, very strange race, that one. Kipling's Journey had led at a reasonable gallop from Early Thoughts. They seem to get their positions. You see Blacklog having to burst through. 5th position does get second ahead of Early Thoughts and then Blacklog. But yeah, a tricky race, Bernie, but in the wash-up, it has been number 7, Phastos.
An extraordinary win, Maxie, just extraordinary. Murray's going to have a chat to us. And Murray, this is just wonderful for Jill and the team and yourself. Obviously, Phastos hadn't had a win for a very long time, but it was one of those sorts of races, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's been out of form for a fair while though, but he's been knocking on the door. It's just been bad draws and unsuitable distances today, but she backed him up after last week. Nice and tight under his belt. We thought he'd be a bit more handy today, but he was back, and I was kind of scratching my hair and thought, well, they're either going fast or he's going no good.
And they weren't going fast.
And but good riders, they make a difference, and he rode him a peach.
Well, this is the thing, Mark Duplessis on these 52s, he does it week in, week out.
Yeah, and lightweight, and he's a good champion rider, very strong in the finish, and he's been around the world, he knows what he's doing.
Are you still riding work?
Not much, no.
I thought you might have told me you ride this fellow.
Well, yeah, sometimes I do, yeah.
It's for the retired chaps, but he had one left in him.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely horse to do anything with. He's won the stable pets, but that's great that he's won a race today.
Good on you, Murray. Enjoy.
Thanks very much.
All right, well done, Jill Heinrich, and well done, Mark Duplessis. He is really a beautiful horse to look at. In fact, he's so interesting because he's been out to 2,000 metres, and he's still look at his body shape here. I mean, he really doesn't even look like a middle distance horse. He holds beautiful condition. He's lovely and deep through the neck and shoulder. He just bucks all the trends, this guy, and he's done that here today. 1,200 odd days between wins, but he showed the most amount of grit late, didn't he? And of course he was afforded the 52 kilos with Mark Duplessis aboard, but we had 5 possible winners down the length of the straight. They all failed, obviously, bar this chap. So let's get Mark's thoughts and see what he thinks. They weren't going along at any great clip, Mark, but you were just biding your time back there.
Yeah, Ben, I've never ridden him before, but I think the 52 really helped him today. But even though we were dawdling, it's probably the first time this horse has actually travelled. It's quite a lazy individual looking at him, and Murray said the same. He said, you've got to roar at him, you've got to kick him, you've got to do everything. But I thought in the last furlong, and turning in, I thought all he has to do is pick up, and he's a chance.
There were 5 chances down the straight. He just wanted it a little bit more.
Yeah, I think 4 of those chances got in trouble. So it helped me a lot. But no, thanks to Jill and her team. She's given me a lot of support, and it's nice to repay her with the winner.
Certainly is. Well done.
Thank you.
All right.
Light blinking away. The famous Eagle Farm 1400. They're all in. Race number 4. Racing now, Felix the Scat began well. Spicy Legends going forward. There's Weggle Tiger pouncing through as well. Followed by Booming Lad. Trapped out Bonded Affair 3 wide, pressing on. Getting a long way back, Planned Encounter. Fired up there as Change the Deal being passed by looping forward. Zinzan Ready. In front, Spicy Legend here. Second, Bonded Affair. Third, Weggle Tiger. Fourth, the outside, Felix the Scat. Zinzan Ready out 3 wide. Followed there by Booming Lad, Planned Encounter. A length and a half to Change the Deal as they swing down the side at Racecourse Village. In front, Spicy Legend. Second, Bonded Affair. Third, Weggle Tiger. Fourth, the outside is Felix the Scat. Fifth and 3 wide, no luck for Zinzan Ready. Further back to Planned Encounter, Booming Lab, and Change the Deal's a length and a half way, about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. Spicy Legend, 600 metres left to run. In front by half length here. Second, Bonded Affair. Sliding forward 3 wide, Felix the Scat. Weggle Tiger waits on the inside. Further back to Weaving through, Booming Lad trying to make some ground, and Planned Encounter back near the rails at the 400 metres marker. Weggle Tiger got the run, shot through, and has quickly taken over here from Spicy Legend, plugging home as Bonded Affair. Further back to Booming Lab, Felix the Scat. It's all Weggle Tiger racing away 4 or 5 lengths in front, and Weggle Tiger well clear. Weggle Tiger's all too good, romps home. Second, Spicy Legend. Third, Bonded Affair, followed by Felix the Scat, Change the Deal, Booming Lab, Planned Encounter, and Zinzan Ready.
Well, that was a dominant win, wasn't it? Weggle Tiger, ridden a beautiful race by CJ Graham. She gave him the run of the race, and she just had to be a little bit patient, but she got around the heels of the leader at the top of the stretch, and he dashed away. Spicy Legend holds down second spot there, then Bonded Affair, and then Felix the Scat. He was a little more handier than I thought. He had his chance. Maybe next time for Felix the Scat. But the winner just far too good for them. Had the claim there back to 56, and he's developing a nice record now. 85 wins, 3 wins on the board, and they've all been this preparation. And he's put up a big margin, looks like around about 3 lengths, and strung out a pretty handy feel, and he's won with his ears pricked, indicating that it'll go further than that distance. You can see turning into the straight, CJ gets him around the heels of Spicy Legend comfortably, gives him a tap down the shoulder with the left hand. Bonded Affair is out in the middle of the track, and then on the outside there, Felix the Scat, and Change the Deer was back last on the outside, running home okay, but all in vain, Bernie. This guy, Weigel Tiger, absolutely blitzes them.
Absolutely blitz them. This horse just gets better and better each time he steps out. Let's have a talk to Kel. Kel, I think you thought he was a great chance, but did you think he was capable of doing that?
No, look, he just keeps improving. Got a nice pedigree. Hasn't run for a month, and the run before that was a month, so he's by a Japanese sire, so I don't think they run around every week. So it suits him. He's a big leggy fella. You know, I trained his mum, and no, it was really good. I mean, good bunch of owners. I've trained for Robbie and his old crowd for probably 29 years, Robin Bronwyn. So Tony Havett, Andrew Grant Taylor, they're all the same crew that race mum and all the others. So it's I really love winning a race for these blokes.
Yeah, and he's really started to take his craft on board. You can see such, he's learnt so much from the first start over the 1,000 where he over raced. Then he got, smothered up nicely at his second start. And then today, slightly keen in the early stages, CJ just says, come on back here a little bit, and he just relaxed.
Yeah, look, he's getting pressure. It's always a worry when you put the blinkers on. We put him on him at 1,000 metres and he led, and then it's hard to take him off when you win. And then we even thought, if he over raced again, but he's learning his craft. Young lady gets on good with him, and no, it's really good. And look, he settled in the perfect spot and going to linger a long way up.
Have you got a summer plan for him?
Well, not really. I mean, winning horses are easy to place. It's the one that get beat, I find hard, But look, there's plenty of races. He'll run a mile on his ear by the looks of that. So some nice races for him. He's a Magic Million horse, so who knows?
Just give him a calendar.
Yeah, and let him read it.
Good on you, Kel.
Thanks, mate.
All right, let's have a chat with CJ now. She'll just have a photo. But this horse couldn't have been more impressive. 123.45 home in 33.87. And that was super impressive. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, Bernie. He was really impressive. This horse has just improved every time he stepped out, and each winners give him lengths and lengths of confidence. But he just did everything right today. The pace was nice. He settled beautiful as soon as I tucked him behind the leader, and just the way he burrowed out at the top of the straight, and he wasn't waiting for him for a minute.
He certainly wasn't, and he knew exactly what he was doing inside the furlong.
He did, yeah. Really impressive win, and he's only going to keep on improving and keep going through the grades.
Well done.
Thank you.
So Fenton going in, and 1400 the field now right, light blinking away. Gate 1 the favourite, Fixated there racing. Fixated began well. Going forward there is Badil Romance, Calm Seeker, and now also Zoologist out 4 wide pressing on, followed by Too Hard to Refuse, and they're clear from next one Bandit, Magic Charlie, further back to Fenton, and then we've got Revontolet and Media Man's a length and a half away. So Zoologist in front now by 2, second Badil Romance, and fired up third Calm Seeker, followed by Fixated fourth and 50 outside Too Hard to Refuse. A length and a half to Bandit, Magic Charlie. Further back to Revontolet. And then we've got Fenton the outside. A Media Man's last of all, about 9 or 10 off the lamplighter. Zoologist in front still now by a length and a half. Second is Badil Romance getting a little bit closer. Likewise, Calm Seeker going forward 3 wide. Followed by Too Hard to Refuse. A race favourite Fixated fifth on the rail. About 3 lengths off the leader. And further back to Bandit, Magic Charlie. At the 350 out wide here. Calm Seeker's made its move. The inside Zoologist. Between them, Badil Romance. Running home, Fixated. Down the outside, Too Hard to Refuse. And further back to Magic Charlie. Badil Romance now just in front. Calm Seeker on the outside's about a neck away. Fixated runs home. The inside, Zoologist, but in front, Badil Romance and kicked away. 2 lengths in front now. Trying hard, Zoologist. And next the outside, Fixated. But it's all Badil Romance near the line. And Badil Romance has won it well. Second, Fixated. Third, Zoologist. Followed by Calm Seeker. Too Hard to Refuse, Magic Charlie. And then Bandit, Revontolet, Fenton and Media Man at the rear.
Bador Romance bounced out of the gates quickly, was right up on the pace and gets the money. Trained by Lindsay Goff, ridden by Georgina Cartwright. He's got plenty of ticker, this horse. He wins comfortably. Fixator gets second. Zoologist the leader, holding down third. And then Calm Seeker. He was difficult to ride by the looks of him there. He wanted to hang turning into the straight. But 3 beats 14, 11 and 4. Bador Romance has had quite a long campaign. Today was his 7th run this term and his 3rd victory this time in. He did win his first start in a race. Generally, that's a good sign. They win their debut, and he's graduated to winning a race in town on a Saturday at no Met win level. Georgina Cartwright riding him out hard with her hands, and he puts a bit of a space on them. The runner-up was quite good, Fixated. He had every chance. He's just a little sus at the 1400. Nevertheless, he was next best. Zoologist and Calm Seeker. Bernie?
All right, well, Lindsay's not here, Maxie, but his right-hand man is, and that was just an extraordinary win by this fellow today, and a beautiful ride by Georgie.
Yeah, she rated him a treat, went forward from a wide alley, sort of half wide alley, and yes, just rode him a treat.
He's just been, as they say in the game, a model of consistency this preparation.
Yeah, he has been right the way through. We had a lot of confidence when he went to the Sunny Coast, his first start in a race. He's always showed us plenty of potential, this horse, and yeah, it's another Saturday Town winner. You beauty.
You beauty, all right. So today he ticks 1400. Does he get any further?
To be honest, I know Lindsay trained the mare. I'm fairly certain she was unraced, or she had quite a short career. But being by Love Conquers All, they're fairly versatile. He may get to a mile. He does switch off and relax lovely in his races, so that's probably in his favour in that regard.
And as Maxie said, he's just tough.
Yeah, he certainly is. He's got plenty of ticker, so it's a nice problem to have.
Enjoy the win.
Cheers, thanks, Bern.
All right, Lindsay's mum's here, so we better have a chat with Delvine as well. You'd be very proud of your boy today. Don't run away, Delvine. I've got a hold of you. Very proud of Lindsay today.
Very proud. Yeah. Very proud.
And of course, Darren. We know Darren's right in there as the right-hand man. He's hiding.
Yes.
So you don't have favourites, do you?
No. No way. This girl's a favourite.
This girl's your favourite, Georgina?
Georgie's a favourite.
Yeah, absolutely. And did you have a few dollars on this chap today?
Yes, I did.
You have a few dollars on every runner, right?
Yes.
You're a true racing gal. Well done.
I do.
All right, there she is. Let's have a chat with Georgie now, because she rode this horse an absolute treat. Congratulations.
Thank you. Got a little bit of insight from my partner, Michael. He normally rides him, so he gave me a few tips for him.
Yeah. Is he tricky?
No, he's pretty straightforward, but he hasn't really shown much speed last start and sort of off a slow speed, so today I really wanted to be positive.
And he loved it.
Yeah, earlier on in his career he showed a bit of pace, and today he was happy travelling there.
The track just looks amazing out there today.
Yeah, it's great. It's playing fair. Horses are able to win on pace and come from behind, and it's just great racing.
Well done.
Thank you.
There she is, Georgina Cartwright and Lindsay Goff. They take out the 5th here at Eagle Farm.
Light turned on. Race 6 of the day. All in. There's one or two dancing about. Now we're right racing. No going back away well. Leonard in front from in second. Why We Drink and Fun Sponge is going forward with April and Augusta. Also Madamo Det, and next the inside there is Draft Day. Between those Terramades and Zaher, followed by Just Super. Further back to Vendetta and Panborough. In front Fun Sponge. The inside second is April and Augusta. A length and a half away third. No going back, and fourth the outside is Why We Drink, and further back back to Draft Day, the rail. A little bit wider out, Madamo Dead, and further back to Terramades. A length and a half to Zaher. Just Super's on the rail. Second last, the inside is Payne Borough, and Vendittas at the rear. 600 metres left to run. In front, April and Augusta by a long neck. Second, Fun Sponge, and third, No Going Back. Fourth, the outside, Why We Drink, about to ease out 3 wide. Further back to Terramades, Draft Day, the rail, and towards the outside is Madamo Dead and Zaher at the 400. In front, April and Augusta led by a length and a half. Fun Sponge trying hard, weaving through as No Going Back, running home, and further back to Why We Drink, but April and Augusta going well at the moment. 2 lengths in front. Second, No Going Back, but well clear is April and Augusta, cleverly done by Spieth. April in Augusta has won. Second, No Going Back, and third, Madamo Dead. Zaher, Why We Drink, Terramades, Payne Borough. Just Super, Draft Day, followed by Vendittas and Fun Sponge. Dropped out to finish at the rear.
Well, another winner to CJ Graham and Kelly Sweeter, courtesy of April in Augusta. They rode her forward today. She used to go forward in her races, and then she was settling back and running on. So very versatile, and that's helped her get the cash today. No Going Back had the run of the race there. Good in second spot. Madamo Det, she had a bit of a wide trip most of the way, and Zaher, further back than I thought, managed to pick up that 4th spot. 13, 4, 8 and 9. April in Augusta has won. She has been drawing awkward gates. She had no luck last time out when turning very wide, but today she bounced the gates quickly from barrier number 9. She's back in the winners list. She's actually won 3 of her past 5 starts, all here at Eagle Farm, Bernie. So there's plenty to like about her. When you're doing the speed map, you can basically put her anywhere.
Well, Kelly actually thinks, or is surprised, I should say, that she led today, but I think that was a fantastic example of her versatility.
Yeah, probably the jockey, mainly. I thought she'd be sort of 5th, 6th, 1 off, but when we were talking before the race, there wasn't a lot of speed in the race, and last time we were midfield with that bad gate and we end up 3 and 4 wide. Look, she has led and won before with Castellon, but to see her lead, I was a bit surprised.
And what about how strong she was through the line?
Yeah, look, all her runs have been good, Bernie, except for the last run. You know, she was 3 and 4 deep the entire way, but she'll be thrilled, this young lady. Goes good for her, but yeah, it was a surprise to see her lead.
Fantastic work. Well done, Cal.
Thanks, mate.
There he is, winning trainer Kelly Sweeter. April in Augusta wins for CJ Graham. 13, 4, 8 and 9. 116, 24, home in 34. Oh, well, here she is again, the girl of the moment, CJ Graham, and another Saturday winner. How's today going for you?
It started off really, really rocky. I was thinking, oh no, this isn't going to be good. But as they say, you've got to leave each race behind you and get on to the next one. Really good to pick things up middle stages.
Kelly, a little shocked to see this girl in front today, but I thought you did an amazing job.
At the 800, I said to myself, just breathe, don't panic. If it wins, he won't kill you, because that definitely was not the plan to lead. But she drew awkward there the other day, and we tried to go back because we thought she was better off ridden that way, and they went slow. She over-raced. Today we wanted to be there in the first couple somewhere, and just got left out in front. But she's so versatile, and she deserves that Saturday win.
And I guess in the back of your mind the whole time you're saying, I'm going to fit a mare rather deep into her campaign and in peak fitness.
Fit as she could be, and a heart bigger than any horse out there. She tries so hard.
A bit like you, CJ. Well done.
Thank you.
Right to run row 7. Light blinking away. All in, they're racing now. And out wide, Bell Tycoon began well. It's in front from Fleur de Monde, and third is Midnight Rambler. Revved up to go forward, the Catch out wider. Driving forward the inside, Tenzing. Favourites up into fourth now. Further back to Kana's Outburst, and three wide there is Poetic Drama. Between them, Zeski. Further back to Colleagues, and second last in Finskills a length away. In front now, Fleur de Monde by a long neck. Going forward, the Catch, and back to third is Bell Tycoon. Tenzing fourth, and 50 outside is Midnight Rambler. One further back to Outburst Eski, followed by Poetic Drama. Under some restraint there, back to second last, being passed by Colleagues on the rails, and Finskills at the rear. In front, the Catch here by length and a quarter. Second as they swing down the side is Fleur de Monde, and third now railing through Tenzing. Has had a good run, the favourite here. Fourth, the outside Bell Tycoon. A length and a half to Outburst and Midnight Rambler. Eski, Colleagues on the fence. Second last is Poetic Drama. Finskill on the insides at the tail. 600 metres left to run. The Catch in front. Second, Fleur de Monde. Third, Tenzing. Looking for the way clear. About to ease out three wide on the point of the home turn as Bell Tycoon dropped off. Outburst is making some ground, and Colleagues is back behind those. So the Catch and Fleur de Monde. Fleur de Monde taking a narrow lead. Tenzing on the outsides had every conceivable. Looming up now. Fleur de Monde and Tenzing. They break away from the Catch. They're well clear from the others, but Tenzing taking over. Fleur de Monde tries to rally back. Tenzing in front from Fleur de Monde. Tenzing in front. Tenzing one from Fleur de Monde. Third's a very, very close photo. Outburst or Colleagues, followed by Poetic Drama, Eski, the Catch and Finskill, then Bell Tycoon and Midnight Rambler. Well, he had to win the running.
Well, Tenzing, he's got him today. He's got him by a neck to a half a length. Gee, Fleur de Monde was good there. Shook off the Catch and kicked back when Tenzing loomed large at the 200 metres mark, but Tenzing has got the victory today. It's taken a little while, but he'd been threatening for a long time, and Ben Thompson's been able to coax him over the line to beat Fleur de Monde. We're waiting for third. I think Outburst might have been there with Colleagues. The tempo was quite good early there. There wasn't much on the map, and the Catch did go forward. He just couldn't get in and has felt the pinch over the final part. I think Outburst will get third there in the middle, just getting it from the grey. Colleagues. So three will get third, Colleagues 7 fourth. As we see them turn into the straight here, the Catch being claimed now by Fleur de Monde, and around heels. Here he comes, Bernie. Tenzing on the outside.
Break out the streamers. Tony's having a party tonight. Well done.
Yeah, really good. Dropped him back to the mile, and we were desperate for a good draw. And when we got it on Wednesday, he just mapped so well. Obviously, he's well found in the market again. He's been a bit of a bookie's pin up as far as win only goes. He's been very consistent. He loves that really soft run like that, and even on straightening, Ben just had to wait another 100 metres. Then he pulled him out, and he timed his run perfectly, and he got the job done.
How much further can this horse go?
He's about a mile, 1,800. Good draws, soft runs with a short sprint. But look, he's got the win on the board today, and everyone can enjoy that, and we can worry about the next run on Monday.
They certainly can. What about class-wise? Is there more depth to come of this horse?
No, look, probably. I mean, he's been very good in this grade, and as they go up, things do get tougher. But I think good draws are his key. I keep drawing awkward, and we keep getting back worse in midfield, and he uses all his turn of foot up getting to them, then he's on empty. And where you saw today, even in a bit of a dogfight there late, he could run right through the line because we could save him up for that one sprint. Only goes for about a furlong and a half. So barriers are the key to him, more so than what grade I put him in.
And timing throughout the run.
Yeah, timing. All gates help that, don't they, Bernie? You can bang him out, put him into a spot, and you can afford to be a bit patient. So he did a good job today, and it's good to get another Saturday winner for Aussie Bloodstock. They're really starting to support the stable, and it's always good to get winners for them. They do a great job.
Yeah, it's nice to see a few more racing in these colours here in Queensland.
Yeah, it's terrific. I mean, Luke and Jamie do a great job, and they bring a bunch of different clients to the yard, and some of our clients get involved as well. So it's been a good association so far, and long may it continue.
Yeah, good on you, Tone.
Thank you.
There he is, winning trainer Tony Gollan with another winner for the day in the shape of the favourite Tenzing. As he mentioned, he was well found in the market, and he has been super consistent. And he has been, probably 3 of his last 4. Maybe he's been a beaten favourite, but not a short favourite. And he was very, very fit here today, as he said, back to the mile from the low draw of barrier 2. He got a beautiful ride by Ben Thompson. So pretty pretty sure Ben's picked up a ride in the Melbourne Cup on Tuesday as well. We'll get his thoughts on Tenzing and perhaps ask him about that as well. He'll just have a photo and then he'll be right with us. Track's been absolutely sensational here today. Most of the jockeys of the opinion it was slightly softer than a good 4, which is just ever so perfect for all the horses, and you can see it too. Nobody looks like they're feeling the track. All right, let's talk to Ben now. Well done, and everybody's relieved to see this guy tick one off.
Yeah, absolutely, Bernie. Obviously, he's turned up and he's run well each time he's come to the races. This prep, I think Tony Golan and the team nailed it today, back to a mile. Obviously, the draw was perfect, but we had a lovely run. I was able to follow the eventual second place getter in the straight, and he showed just a short sprint in his recent runs. He looked the winner, sort of coming into the race behind Contribute, and sort of felt the pinch before the post, and the same behind Sunset Soiree last time. So having the benefit of riding him, I just nursed him for as long as I could, and I thought I wanted to be last to push the button, and it worked out perfect.
You're heading to Flemington on Tuesday for riding the Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, I am. It's obviously a huge thrill to get a ride in the Melbourne Cup for Matt Smith and Team Derby Racing on True Marvel. So I was at Flemington this morning and galloped him. He feels fantastic, and he's just in his coat and his demeanour. Without knowing him before today, he feels super. I'm really excited.
Good line. Barry won the fave. Racing. Katarina away well. Likewise, Ocean Treaty. Also couldn't refuse. And Animators going forward. Gave us up handy. Followed by Lord Markle, June 45. The Val Sneak Preview Star of Michelin. And Jetty's gone back to the rear. So in front there is Animate. Kicked away by a length and a half. Second couldn't refuse. And third is Gave Us Up. Fourth, the inside is a Katarina. Followed there by Ocean Treaty. Sliding past the favourite now. A length and a half to Lord Markle, June 45. Further back to the Val Star of Michelin. One further back, Sneak Preview. Jetty's at the rear, 9 or 10 lengths off the leader. So Animate down the side in front. Second Gave Us Up, and third couldn't refuse. Fourth, the outsiders, Ocean Treaty. The race favourite, Katarina. She's 50 inside, about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. Harley's got to get away from the rail there, followed by Lord Markle, June 45. The Val Star of Michelin. And the final couple remain Sneak Preview and Jetty at the 400 metres marker. Animates in front. Second Gave Us Up. Third, the outsiders, Ocean Treaty. Couldn't refuse it. Katarina sneak up the inside, about 3 off the leader. And running home down the outside, June 45. Anime just in front of Katarina, driving through the inside. Looming up as Ocean Treaty. June 45 down the outside, but a Katarina shot the gap, took over. And a Katarina's won from June 45, Ocean Treaty. Followed by Animate. Lord Markle couldn't refuse. The Vowels Gave Us Up. Star of Michelin, Jetty, and the last one, Sneak Preview.
Well, Katarina, she was building beautifully on the rails there, and she's been able to get up and beat June 45, the stablemate, who was terrific, fresh again. He really stormed home on the outside. Ocean Treaty was up there, holds on well. Animate led and has just tied a little bit late, but you've just got to hand it to this girl. She did have the right alley. She jumped well. He dropped his hands onto her neck there, and she just needed a touch of luck. She was following a 100-to-1 shot, but she slips up on the inside, and she kept on powering over the last 200 metres. We've spoken so many times, Bernie, about the family. Look at this big gap that Martin's got to have a look at. All he's got to do is point her in that direction, and she just says, just leave it to me.
Yeah, that was just super performance by Katarina, and what was obviously a help was the good draw. Martin Harley just she began so well, Rob. Martin just sort of relaxed on her neck. And I just love that way she builds her momentum. And you think, oh, she's struggling, and then she just goes whoosh.
Yeah, I think she's class with a capital C, and you put the pair together. Martin Harley rode a brilliant race on a start before, and he was so cool, calm and collected, and she got the job done. And we've got a couple more boxes to tick this summer. The Gateway's the one I'm after to get her into the Stradbroke next year, but you know, she's every bit. I wouldn't say she's as good as her older sister Sartondes, but she's heading in the right direction.
She is, and that sort of strike rate and her style, I feel like is really building. The others were sort of maybe a bit better younger, but she's building.
Well, you notice now, Bernie, how she can race closer to the speed. She used to get back to last all the time, but that was as much wide barriers as anything, and we haven't punched her, and now her natural ability just has her handy, and he could push the go button when he wanted to.
And even though she'd won 1400 before today, that just proved that this is going to become a pet trip for her.
Well, I was a little hesitant because even though you're right, she did win 1400, but it was a pretty weak race. Today she had to take on some good open company gallopers with the weight as well, and she's only third up, so she's ticked a lot of boxes for me today.
Very exciting. Great job, Rob.
Thanks, mate.
All right, let's have a chat now with winning jockey Martin Harley, and she is an absolute beauty, Ekaterina.
Yeah, she is. Her track work on Tuesday morning was pretty exciting. She took a big step forward from her first win, and you know, we drew a lovely barrier today. The pace was pretty slack, so I sat a little bit closer.
And she enjoyed it.
She loved it. But I worked her from the front on Tuesday morning as well. And you can put her anywhere, really. She's a little diamond.
I was saying to Rob, what I really loved about her win here today is you started to build that momentum down on the inside. She looked like she was just sort of, you know, not struggling, but just slowly building. And all of a sudden, she just found 2 lengths.
Yeah, no, I was going through the motions and obviously hands and heels. Didn't want to get there too soon, but when I give her a couple of cracks, she certainly picked up.
There's some big aspirations. They're hoping to win the Gateway and obviously get a ticket into next year's Stradbroke.
Well, now we'll enjoy the ride as long as it lasts.
Good. Well done.
Thank you.
Light now turned on race number 9. They stand well, racing. Lost in Transit began okay. Acrobatic pinged away. Going forward, Grey Worm. Nashira's up into 4th out wide on the track, and Manhood settling down 50 inside. And then Kenzai the Wolf and Go Wanji 3rd last with Star Virgo, his outside. And Driver Deal's a length and a half away. So working Grey Worm in front from Lost in Transit the inside. 2 lengths away 3rd. It's Acrobatic and Manhood 4th on the rail, followed by Nashira. A length and a half to Go Wanji. Going forward, passing Genzai the Wolf, and further back of Star Virgo and Driver Deal at the 600 metres marker. So Lost in Transit's in front. 2nd, Grey Worm up into 3rd. The inside is Manhood, followed there by Acrobatic, Nashira, and further back to Go Wanji, about 5 or 6 off the leader. Lost in Transit, 400 metres left to runs in front. Grey Worm struggling. Manhood runs home. Go Wanji is sneaking up the inside. Nashira down the outside runs home. Further back to Driver Deal. Just in front, Lost in Transit. But here's Nashira on the outside, looming up. Late as Go Wanji. Nashira, the outside's in front. Lifting as Go Wanji. Nashira, Go Wanji. Nashira, Go Wanji. Nashira's just won from Go Wanji. Great return from him, though. Lost in Transit. Driver Deal, good late. Acrobatic, Star Virgo. Manhood dropped out in the last 200, followed by Genzai the Wolf and Grey Worm.
All right, waiting for the official numbers to go up, and it's Nashira. Number 9, Nashira will get it from A Gallant Go Wanji. Lost in Transit he was just started up through the middle there. He over-raced. The Grey Worm wanted to lead, but Lost in Transit was a bit strong and he just couldn't tuck in behind, and that's been costly late. But Nashira, just sitting off a good tempo there, has got up over 1,200 metres, but not before Go Wanji said, you're going to have to earn this victory. I haven't raced for 14 months and I've had 2 throat surgeries. And I tell you what, maybe one more stride, Go Wanji gets him, but it's not to be. He's been denied by Nashira, who has loomed up on the outside and got the cash. You can see Go Wanji having to switch back behind Lost in Transit on the rails there, and he really balances up and finds the line strongly, Bernie. So a thrilling finish to the last race. He was a big drifter in the market too, Nashira, something like 650 out to 950.
Yeah, that's right, Maxie. A huge drifter. First win at 1,200 metres as well. Matt Hoysted joins us for a chat. Do you feel a little bit for Tom Dougal?
Yeah, obviously his horse is returning in super order, but there's not many more deserving of this horse. He's been such a frustrating prep through bad barriers. The only time he obviously drew a good gate, he obviously was able to win here, but 10 out of 10 ride from Ben. Sort of stepping up to the 1,200. He's one that can hit the front a little bit too soon, and he kind of probably did today and didn't really see Go Wanji charging up on the inside. But it was fantastic to be able to get into a beautiful position, and when that speed was going and those two were eyeballing, it just was a perfect setup for him, and really good to see him get another win this prep.
Yeah, absolutely terrific to see him tick the 1,200 metre box. I mean, there was a little bit of money for him early when markets came out, and it sort of dried up, and he really got the drifts late.
Yeah, not sure why, because he presented fantastically. The team have done a fantastic job. It's not many horses that probably look as good as him here today, and luckily he was able to run up to his looks.
How's Uncommon James?
Very well. He'll arrive back here in Queensland sort of Tuesday morning on a flight. So, yeah, obviously good prep without sort of getting a win. But, hopefully we can see him come back and be better again next time in.
What sort of prize money did he collect without winning?
He still picked up 300,000 and 2 Group 1 placings and a Group 2 placing. So definitely nothing to be too shabby anyway.
Happy days. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right, there he is, winning trainer Matt Hoysted. We're going to have a chat with Ben Thompson for the second time today. Plenty of happy owners here for you today, Ben, and you're up and down the country at the moment, ever so busy and staying focused.
Oh, absolutely, Bernie. I'm just super fortunate. I think it's obviously a dream to get good rides consistently and be supported by a variety of great stables. So just take every opportunity I can get, and it doesn't happen without the great team that's behind me. Obviously my wife Steph, my parents, in-laws, my manager Glenn Courtney. So it's there's a lot more than just turning up and riding our best.
We didn't know who to cheer for here. We know Nashira has been really unlucky and he hadn't won at 1,200. And then we obviously had Go Wanji to the inside. It was a really good duel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it sure was. It feels like, I was saying to his strapper, Aileen Corder, it feels like he's been around a long time this year, but it's only started 16 today, so he's still relatively untapped. Admittedly, his last run above 1,000 was over 1,100. Here where he finished second to Prime Asset and beat Deepore home. So albeit he hasn't run over 1,200 since being with Stephen O'Day and Matt Hoysted, it's only probably been because he's been racing so well over 1,000 or a 1050 at Doomben. It's sort of been wide change, but opted the change and it worked out super. We had a lovely run on the back of Acrobatic, 3 pairs back. The speed was good, set by Lost in Transit and Grey Worm. I exposed him earlier than I would have liked, but he's a horse earlier than I would have liked just because he's a horse that can he thinks it's job done when he hits the front. As I was cruising up to the front, I let him roll in towards Lost in Transit. I thought if I get to him, which is a pretty good mark, I know I'm going to get in front and I'll stay in front of it, just hoping nothing else was coming. But a winner again and a well-deserved one.
Well done and good luck in the Melbourne Cup.
Thanks, Bernie.
All right, there he is, Ben Thompson. He's our Queensland flavour in the Melbourne Cup.